Alright guys, I have some announcements today that I'm not particularly thrilled with. One pertains to you guys, but we'll get to that in a minute. Well, you'll notice that my voice is kind of messed up today. I've been kind of sick. I apologize if this is going to be a little difficult to listen to. First and foremost, I got to try to segue us off of Buzz. Apparently, there's some type of state rule, like law, that says that I'm not allowed to communicate with you using anything other than Angel. I'm still trying to explore the possibilities here, and I don't know exactly what we're going to do moving forward. Angel gives us a lot of capability. It's not going to be the exact same as what we were doing with Buzz, but it'll be close. I don't know. I just really like Buzz, so I have to kind of think about how I want to move forward on this. The syllabus won't change. What I'll probably do is I'll create some type of discussion for us to use for each of the assignments. I'm also not going to abandon the YouTube lectures. Even if I just use a link in a discussion post, we're still going to do YouTube lectures. So I don't care. The thing is, it's no one's fault here. It has to do with the state. So don't complain to anybody who works at the college. It's not their fault. So keep that in mind, please. Second, I'm not exactly thrilled with the submissions on my comp lab. Some of them were really short. I don't think you guys got the point very well, which is all right. It was kind of something I was using to test the software, and I didn't give you a lot of direction on that assignment. But I think I got like 4 or 5 people who still did not submit it on my comp lab. You guys have got to pay attention. Go to my comp lab, and the whole schedule for everything that is due is there. There's no reason for you to miss anything. If you're confused, please email me. I will help you out. We're still early enough in the quarter that I'm perfectly willing to help you catch up, so please keep in touch with me. Otherwise, if you get a grade from me on what you got on my comp lab, you're pretty good. I mean, the software works. This week, what we're doing, please let me take a sip of water. You are reading part 2 in the textbook. This is an extremely dense part of this textbook, so you need to start chipping away at this. Like I said, you can sort of skim it a little bit. Now, as you go through part 2, you'll notice it's just a whole bunch of genres collected in one convenient place. We have memoirs, we have profiles, reviews. Reviews are fun. Please keep reviews in mind. Evaluations, literary analysis, rhetorical analysis, commentaries, and position papers, proposals, and reports. Those are the basic genres that I want you to choose from for this big genre proposal project. You need to choose one of these and try to come up with a topic that you're going to use to write your big project. Remember, this is a proposal, so you're actually going to use the proposal section to help you figure out ways that you can write this thing. If you look at the syllabus, which is posted on Angel under week 1, you can also find a long rubric to help you get through this project. I'm going to read to you the 4 questions that I've asked to help you get through this. Number 1, what genre have you chosen to explore and why? Number 2, how do you plan to cover the modes of discourse? We've talked about the modes of discourse. They're in the other chapter. Please include a short discussion of those. Number 3, what research do you plan to use and how will you find it? Number 4, what are some planned strategies you will use to create this document? What is your personal writing process? You don't have to address all of those, but I would like for you to at least address the modes of discourse, because we did talk about that. It's kind of important. So tell me how you'll use narrative, argumentation, exposition. Those are in the chapters that we read last week if you want to look those up. I've had a lot of people asking me about the topics. I wanted this to be something that was really current event. That's why I gave you Maramushi and Google News. But I'm open. Let me know what you come up with, because depending on what genre you pick, there's a lot of things that you can do. For the discussion this week, I want you to read the part and I want you to discuss 2 genres. And this is just for the discussion. This isn't for the actual paper. Discuss 2 genres and 2 things that you would like to do that you could actually write something with those genres. It could be anything. It doesn't have to be even in this class. But let's talk about two of these and just some sample things that you could write one day out in the real world. Do you see any of these genres that you could use in your job? I'm sure there's at least one or two of them out there. So that's the discussion I want to follow this YouTube lecture with. Let's talk about these genres so we know what we're getting into. I also want to point this out. For this particular draft that's due on my comp lab Friday at midnight, I want it to be 2 pages, 2 full pages, double spaced. We won't worry about format yet. I'm going to talk to you a little bit more about that later. But I want them to be pretty substantial. But remember, these are drafts. I'm actually going to go on my comp lab and I'm going to leave you some audio comments on there that you can listen to because I got my headset, and you're going to go back and actually revise these for a portfolio later. So when we get towards the end of the course, you are going to resubmit all of these papers extended and corrected, and I will give you, of course, some guidance on how to address these and how to revise them moving forward. So this is the basic format of these classes. For the next couple of weeks, we're going to turn in a little 2-page draft of each of these. We're going to kind of throw it together as we move along, and it'll build as we go. So it's a very unconventional writing class, but I think it's working pretty well. What I'm going to do is I'm going to post this video lecture on Buzz. And I'm also going to post it on Angel and some type of discussion. Please look for them both because we're going to have to move to Angel from now on so that everything's in one place. It'll be Angel in my comp lab. It kills me that we can't use Buzz anymore, but that's just the way the meatball bounces, I guess. Again, moving forward, if you have any questions about my comp lab or any of the technology so far, please feel free to send me an email, get clarification. I'm happy to work with you. In my online classes, I try to be a little bit better about helping you catch up. So please communicate with me. Otherwise, we're going to leave it at that. Be on the lookout for the work ethics discussion, which will pop up probably in Angel, unfortunately, later this week. And that's where we will leave it. Thanks, guys.